Good afternoon, everybody. It is April the 23rd, 2024, and here we are today doing tile number 436, or at least I think we are. Well, that's what I've written on it. So what do I have with me today? A nice olive green tile from our regulars. I've got my black and white pen today. I've got a white pencil as well, chunky, and I've got my regular pencil. And I've actually got two Tortillons, one for white, so you can see, look, it's pretty clean at the moment, and one for my graphite as per usual. So I am going to use both today, and of course got a rubber lying around as well. So all the basics, everything that you might possibly sort of consider. So where are we going to make a start? Well, I thought we could start with a bit of a bubble, which we usually do about the middle. If it's not in the middle, don't worry about it, it's sort of about. And I'm going to come back and do this in pen in a short while, but just to sort of get us going, to get that bubble into something to get us going. Hi, everybody. Lovely to see names coming up. Hi. Some of these names I recognise because I've been doing book 13. So, Maureen, you're definitely in there. Let's have a look then. I'm going to put a line this way. I want 3 lines. Sort of evenly spaced. Sort of evenly spaced. It's about right. Maybe come up there a little bit more. Okay, and in we go with that. So I've got that. See, it's slightly off to the side, but again, as I said, I don't mind. And then I'm going to put myself a little mark in the middle of each of those as well. Okay, and let's have a look. Really want to be doing this this kind of way. So it's going to sort of come out and then back in. Right, maybe not. Out and back in. I know, you know, when you get these ideas and you think, oh, no, I want that shape. So I'm going to do the same on all of them. Now, back in. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well in a minute. So if you want to start the other way around, that's fine. So it's sort of, let's have a look that way. So you've got it's a little bit triangular in shape. Maureen, never, Maureen, never. There you are, see? So maybe that wants to be a little bit rounded there. Okay. And same on this one. So I've got that kind of a shape. Happy with that. So I'm going to come in with pen and put that one in with a pen now. So here we go, number my 03. Let's put the bubble in. Around we go. And then I'm not going to put that centre line in. I just want those outside shapes. Okay. No, they're not all going to be exactly the same. That's fine. You can change things about before you commit to pen. And then again, I can come back and rub out those little bits in a short while. Okay, see, I've gone a bit bigger there. On purpose, I meant to. So let's have a look in these little sort of sections in the middle there. There we go. There you are. So I want to come in with like a little line like this. And another one. Then another one. And that top one, I'm going to come in and add some little lines. See, starting in the middle, working my way out. So, same on this one. Now, when I say the same, yours might be a little bit wider, or each one might be slightly different. That's absolutely fine. That's just about having a little bit of a different shape, that's all. So 3 in there, and then of course, put those lines in. I'm going to rub out those lines now before I start sort of filling things in with ink or whatever. Let's get rid of the bits we don't need, okay? Okay, all right, that's that bit. Oh, that bit done. Let's get rid of that. Okay, because now I'm going to come in with my 5 thicker pen and fill in that section there with ink. Just a little bit quicker and easier to do with a thicker pen. You don't want to be using your O3s for that. There you are. Okay, that's that then. Back to 3s. And let's have a look. Starting with one shape. I'm going to sort of start quite thinnish down this bottom edge. I'm going to go a bit wider as I get round the top. Like that. And if I do that on each one, might as well at the same time. And then the next one. Round. And down we go. There we go. And I'm going to do another one. And another one, like so. So, another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, hello, Jan. Welcome to the mad world of Sanntangle. At the moment, we've just drawn some loops. Nothing crazy at all, just a few loops. And did I spot Rosie's name as well? I did. And I think I've spotted Patty earlier. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. I think round this edge, I'm going to come in. I'm going to start in the middle area there, look. I'm going to put a bubble in. Like that. And then let's go around that shape with bubbles. See how they're touching? If you can do that, that's great. It's less sort of ink to fill in later. Getting smaller as I go down. Oh, it's lovely to see everybody on today. Hello, everyone. Especially after classes this weekend. Thought I'd worked you all hard enough. We did some cracking pieces of art, though. It's a really lovely weekend. Very chilled. There you are. Right, bubbles. So I'm going to do the same with my other two now. I'm coming round, look, and filling them all with bubbles. Kind of nice to do that. And let's just start in the middle so I get a good size in there. So you get in the flow, and then as you get smaller, it doesn't feel as daunting. If you started small, had to get bigger, it's always a little bit tricky. Doing it that way is fine. And the next one. Along we go. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we, Nikki? It was lovely. I must admit, I worked from home yesterday, so I get a few more hours in doing that because I don't have to think about the travel. Yeah, so getting that gallery done. There was a lot of photographs. Thank you for sending them in to me, everybody. So, you know, hopefully we're looking forward to seeing your photographs in the gallery. Here we are then. So, what's that bit? Okay. So, what I'm going to do in the middle here, let's go a little bit bigger. My fingers these days, they just don't seem to want to zoom. There you are. So I'm going to start with a bit of a swirl, but I want to make it a bit wobbly. See, a bit thicker there, look. And as I work my way around, I'll sort of thicken it up as I'm going. Yeah, this olive tile looks fantastic with the green coloured pencils on it. We were doing a piece that was the same colour pencils as the cardstock. It looked amazing. I need to post my pictures actually from Sunday. I did on Saturday. See, so I'm sort of thickening it up as I go along, like so. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the middle done. So I'm going to come in and fill in those little gaps now. You can fill them with bubbles or lines if you want to. But it's nice to have that little bit of darkness going on. So it allows you to go round and change the shape of those bubbles slightly if you need to. Just make a quick amendment now and again. Oh, Rose, gosh, I bet that was ages ago, that card. They don't tend to give cards away on shows, do they? Perhaps tomorrow. Perhaps I'll give one away tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost prepped with what I've got to do, so sure I could do something. There you are. See, it's I'm using my 03 here because they're quite fine, so a 5 would just get in the way, really. And when you've got little areas like this, it's absolutely fine to use your 3. But don't smudge it. Don't lean all over it. Work in the opposite direction if you need to, or put a piece of card down to protect it. But there you go. Look how different that looks compared to doing it. There. Oh, Rose. I'm sure yours will be beautiful. Always is. So, I know I'm going a little bit quick with this, but please don't feel that you've got to stick with me and rush yours. Viv, I know. I think we should all send artwork in tomorrow. I'm doing a show, the first show I've got, I'm doing it all with books. So there'll be the new book 13, but there'll be all the other 12 as well. So why don't you send us some tiles, some pictures of what you've done out of the books? And then the second show, I'm doing things like the mask and spring, that kind of thing. All right. So this one here, just going to put some little bumps. So not really having to overdo it particularly. Okay. I think we should, Chris. I think we should. Depends on us producing. We need to get some pictures in. Because we used to win every year, every month, don't we? You know, whoever, they get the £100 credit to their account. So Sanntangle used to win most of the time. I think we need to get that going again. Give all the other companies a run for their money. It is, Rose. Yes, it is. I've had a lot of other things on, so. Sanntangle. I love it. Okay, gonna leave that there for a little bit because I want to come in with my white gel pen. Okay, always check it works. It's the first thing. Yeah, good. We get it going. So what I want to do coming out of this area here, that's funny. I'm going to come in and I want 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So you don't want them right going to the edge of the tile, so amend your lines to suit. The same here. 2. They don't all have to be the same. Okay. Right. So let's go over, over, okay? Same again, look, so I'm going over, sort of like a bit of a curl between them. And again, over, under, over. Okay, so the top end, I'm going to put those little bumps in again. I'm not going to fill them in this time. I'm going to just draw them in. See? And same on this one. So leaving a bit of a gap in between them, but if they're not the same, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't matter. It's like a little bit of detail on that top edge. There you go. Okay. So I want to put another line inside here, so not too close to the edge. Let's sort of come about halfway and sort of repeat that same design. And another again, don't do this too thin. We want to put something in there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Jackie, no, completely agree. Send it in. If you win again, great for you. It's all random, so yeah, never worry about that. So let's have a look. We've got this sort of band here. What I want to do is create, let's have a look, some little sort of rectangular sections in there. I'll draw one, then I'll zoom in. Here we go. See? Now, I might just get one in there, look. And a couple in there. So I'm sort of following the shape. Working my way around. Might as well do this as the top as well. I'm going to put some little leaf shapes, but don't make them too thin. So, putting them in there. Like that. Now let's do this one. So again, I'm going to put those shapes in there. So this time I will get a couple, and they don't have to be the same. This time I'm going to put one in. And then those little teardrop shapes in there. So I'm getting 2 in each one. So if you find you can't do that, it's okay. So I'm going to just put another one in there. And into there. And it's just sort of how they're fitting. If yours are a bit bigger, you might only get one in, that's fine. Okay. So let's put a couple of little lines in there. Like so. Same with this one. And this one. Okay, let's have a little look at that. Oop. There you go. Go a bit bigger. My zoom doesn't want to work on my phone. I don't know if it's my hands are not working. Okay, I'm going to put a little stitch around the inside of that one there. Just bring in a bit of that white in. Like so. It looks good, doesn't it, when you can mix the black and the white together. I like that a lot. And then again. Oh, wrong one. Let's do that one, Sandra. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to put my white pen down now before I get carried away too much. And just around the edges, sort of coming up here, like, I'm going to add some little curves, put a bobble on the end. I'm going to fill it in. Again, bobble on the end. See? These are really nice. They're very useful to break up a structure or an image. So it's not too sort of taxing. It doesn't take long and it doesn't take up a massive amount of room, but it does help change the shape a little bit. Of course, they fit in all our corners. And then we go in there. And that So I'm going to do a bit of the green. And let's have a look what I've got here. So I've got my sunny green, grass green, and a bit of my deep green. Might bring some yellow in, might bring some white, see how it goes. But for now, I'm going to start with my sunny green. And I'm going to put some in the middle there. I'm going to fill the whole shape in. I'm not going to colour everything on this. I'm going to just give this a little bit of interest in the middle. Grass green then comes in a little bit round the sides. Turn it round as I go. And again. Alright. Look at that, see? So let's bring that lighter green in. I'm going to just under it. Then the deep green on the bottom edge. On that bottom edge each time. And then my white. I'm going to go over the top in that area. So it's sort of in the opposite sort of place to where the dark green is. Okay, so it's got a bit of colour. And I'm going to bring my, actually I'm going to do my white first, my white chalk pencil. So looking at my white sections here, what I want to do is fill in, well, instead of the white chalk pencil, I meant white chalk. And there you are. All these bits and pieces lying around today. Okay. And what I'm going to do is colour everything in. But you see I've left the space around those, so I'm not colouring in that little square there. Now this is the chalk, remember, not the regular pencil. You see? So I know it looks a little bit messy at the minute, but I'll sort that out. That's why we've got a clean tortillon. So into the gaps there, I'm not going to go in those shapes. Now, I'm not pressing on, see my pencil's not squeaking. There we are, see? And the next one. And just work your way around the edges there. And there. Fill in as best you can. Last bit. See? Okay, so I'm going to bring my clean tortillon in. My clean one. And I'm going to soften that chalk all the way around where I've put it. I want a nice sort of like a blended in. Right. It's not got to be a complete smooth blend, but we want to sort of see the shape we've got there. Okay. So it's almost like neatening it up, isn't it? Just wandering round as you do. So it looks like little smiley faces, doesn't it? I see a lot of smiley faces and things. There you go. To that one. And then to the next one. And sort of just keep it going. Same thing. This is not tricky at all, is it? Hard work's been done with all the drawings. This is just about, easing it off. Okay. So now I'm going to come in with pencil. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to pick a side. Doesn't matter which, but stick with it. Viv, if your pencil's scratchy on the top surface there, take a bit off. See, take a bit off, because sometimes that happens and then that sorts it out usually. It does now and again. You see, I'm going to pick a side. Pick a side. Same here, look. So that one I can do top and bottom. Now they're only small, so make sure your pencil's sharp. And then I'm going to add some pencil down the side here, just inside that line. And then same here, don't overdo this. Just a little bit. And then here too. And I'm going to do it on that side. So I'm going to soften this off as I'm going. So this is going to be, I'm going to stick with my white one here. I can always file it off after. And just nice and gently soften that pencil off. Same this side. See, just working my way around that a little bit. And then down into that. So working it in. Okay. Let's take a little bit in there as well. This one. So again, just going to move it in a little bit so it's not a complete sort of straight. You've got a little bit of shade in there. And then this one. Okay. Again, move it up and down. So, okay. Just a little bit. Now there's a little bit on my Tortillon, see, so I can add a little bit to the sides. Yeah. So let's do the same with this one now. So pencil, remember I did it on the left side, so I'm going to do it again on the left. And then a little bit in there if you can. So pencil, I did it on both sides on that one. A little bit on that one. Oh, a little bit on that one. So let's turn this one round as well. Same again. And into there with a bit of shadow. And this one. Bit there. This one. Okay. So again, let's bring that Tortillon in. Soften it in. Right. Go around those little shapes. And give it a little bit, a little bit of shadow there. My tile was wandering off then. There you go. More, and they do a little bit, don't they? A little bit of lace in the background there. Okay, let's do this one. We'll have a look at it in a minute. Got a bit more shading to do it on the other bits first. And we can incorporate a few things. Okay. So it just needs a little bit of shaping there. Of course on the centre. Spooky houses as well, yes, Sue. Oh. Depends how you look at it, yeah. Okay, let's have a look in the middle then. I'm going to come in with a regular pencil. Let's add a little bit on that edge. So, graphite Tortillon. Let's bring that out a bit. There you go. And chalk pencil on this side. So we've got a bit of a highlight. Okay. And next little bit, I'm going to come in with my pencil all the way round. So it's going to work around into all of that, like so. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap at that top edge. Okay, notice I've not gone into the middle section. Right. Oh, that one there, I've left that, so everything's going on around it. Let's do the same with this one. So, not worrying too much about those bubbles. Again though, if you wanted to, you could colour those in. It depends what you want to do with it. You might want to do it and try it, or see how it goes. I'm going to stick with the monochrome in this section, like so. Okay. Oh, Sue, you're going to have so much fun. Oh, hey Leslie. All right, Tortillon, and again my graphite-y one. And let's soften all that off. I'm gonna leave a gap, see, at the top end there. A bit of a highlight. See? Same with these. All right, and there. Sometimes it's nice to mix the two together, isn't it? To use a white pen and a black pen. And certain colours tiles allow you to do that. Okay, so let's bring in the white chalk again, and I'm going to put some in the middle there, and I'm going to put some coming down there too. See? So, a bit in there, look, and then I'm going to go into that section there. Well, we could always set him on, Sue. There's always plenty of dusting or vacuuming to do. Never a dull moment here. Yeah, you could always clean the kitchen cupboards out. Oh, you know, when you want to zoom. My fingers won't let me zoom. There you go. All right, so clean Tortillon now. And this is where it always gets tricky working out which one you're going to be using. So very gentle look, curves. I'm not going to try and completely remove all of it and blend it totally, but I just want a little bit of shading going on. A little bit, see? And that's why I've done those bits first, because now it's going to get a little bit of grey on it because it's going into the pencil. Dobby could help him. We find they both be getting into trouble. Yeah. And Mackenzie got a little bit crazy. He had a bit of a sugar rush with too much Coca-Cola at the weekend. Although he's still refusing to try gin. So that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Okay. White gel pen. So looking at all my bubbles, I would like to put a little highlight on each one. So it's just like a little mark, you see, a little dot. And again, I'm going to work all the way around each one. It doesn't really matter where it kind of goes. You know, if you move it around a bit, it looks like they're moving. Same with this one. But it's up to you. You can, you know, have them on the same side all around, or get along. Yeah. Just like a little, it makes all the difference. And the next one. See how it just sort of adds that extra little bit of something there. And we can give it a little bit of a highlight. And wander it round into there. Okay. Just want to come back in, you know, when we put those lines in, just across that bottom edge. Let's go in a little bit. If I can zoom in. There we go. So see, along that bottom edge we put some lines. I'm going to add a few more, just little, way over the top, see? Let's do it this one. It's almost like a little flick out. And then this one. Just gives it a little bit more whiteness around that bottom edge. And I think I will come in and I'm going to fill in those sections now. It's always a choice thing, isn't it? You could leave it, you could add extra shapes. Whatever you want to do with it. Yes, let's whiten that line up there as well. And just put some in there. Again, you could do this with a different colour if you wanted to. You don't have to do the same. But it's nice to see the variations in what everybody does actually, so I don't mind. Do you know what I do though? I do find, let's have a look, we've got an 08. Yeah, I do find an 08 a better pen. I don't know why. Shouldn't see, look at the difference there, that's really come out there. Let's go back over a couple of them. It just felt a bit like it wasn't running, which doesn't always, we know pens like this can be a little bit temperamental, can't they? Okay, so a little bit more to do. I'm going to come in with a regular pencil now. You see where we've got this line between this one and this one here? I want to do a little bit of pencil over the top there. Oh, Chris, you must have known. You must have known. Or you were just getting rebel and doing your own thing. All right. So soften that out a little. Got a little bit of shadow on there as well then, see? And that one a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at that. There you go. So we've got a little bit of an unusual shape there today. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring a bit of black pencil in. This is my regular black pencil. And just around this bottom edge, this one's just a little bit darker. Just sort of coming around there. Along there. Just giving it a little bit of extra sort of depth. So it's going to blend in nicely with the rest of the graphite there, so I've not got to sort of think about that. But I'm not going over the white. If you find you do, it's fine. You can come back in and add a few dots of white. It's okay. Oh, they would, Maureen, absolutely. I challenge you to extend that a little bit. Yeah. You could actually have lots of flowers and have these as little bits of foliage around, couldn't you? There's lots of little options, but I thought I'd introduce you to a little bit of it. And let's see what you think. It's going to go up there, look a little bit darker. And then that's going to make that white look even whiter, isn't it? Okay. So I think I'm going to bring my white chalk pencil back in. Oh, Glennis, yeah, red tile will look lovely. Just a little bit. Or maybe using, I don't know, well, the blue one. Or the craft cardy one. I think they'd all look good. Oh, go, Maureen. I have every faith in you. Right, cleanish tortillon. Say cleanish now. It's got a bit of graphite on. Let's soften that off a bit. So this one, look, I am sort of blending into nothingness because it's giving it that little bit of a glow in the top there. Okay. And do you know what? I reckon that's where I'm going to leave it today. All done. A little bit of lace in there. But you do whatever colour you like. Go with whatever you want to do. If I put my little initials in the bottom there. Job done. There's our tile number 400 and what was it? 36. Okay, so have a lovely day, everybody.